Have you ever made a big financial decision that seemed right at the time, only to regret it later? Whether it's buying something expensive, making a rash investment, or skipping an important financial step, we all have those moments. But what if I told you that the choices you make today could haunt you for years to come? Imagine looking back after 5 years and realizing that one decision completely changed your financial future. In this video, we'll dive into the top 5 money decisions people regret the most after 5 years. From homeownership mistakes to skipping out on insurance, these financial choices might seem small at first, but they could cost you big in the long run. Let's get into it. 1. Rushing into homeownership. The first big regret that many people have after 5 years is rushing into homeownership. It seems like a dream, right? But jumping into buying a home too early can leave you house poor, where your home takes up most of your income and leaves little room for anything else. People often buy a house before being financially ready, thinking that it'll be a step toward stability. However, the unexpected costs, like maintenance, property taxes, and insurance, can drain your savings faster than you expect. Many people also underestimate the ongoing costs of homeownership, such as repairs and unexpected emergencies, which can significantly affect your budget. It's also easy to feel trapped in a location you no longer like, especially if you purchased the property before fully considering all factors, such as proximity to work or family, and long-term goals. While owning a home can build equity, it's important to make sure you're financially and emotionally prepared before taking the plunge. It's better to wait until you're in a stable financial position to avoid these regrets down the line. This doesn't just mean being able to afford the mortgage. It means having enough funds to cover those unforeseen expenses that inevitably arise. Owning a home should align with your long-term goals, so make sure you're clear on how the decision fits with your lifestyle and future. 2. Not starting retirement contributions early. The second biggest regret people have is not starting their retirement contributions early. This is consistently ranked as the #1 long-term regret. The power of compound interest is immense, and when you start early, even small contributions can grow into significant savings over time. But if you wait until later in life, you'll miss out on the incredible benefits of starting early. By waiting, you'll find yourself playing catch-up. Over the course of 5 years, the amount of potential money you missed out on from compound interest can be huge. For many people, that means having to contribute much more in the future to meet the same retirement goals. It's not just about saving for the future, it's about setting yourself up for comfort and financial security later in life. If you start small, you can gradually increase contributions over time, so the amount doesn't feel overwhelming. Even if you feel like you can't afford to contribute much now, remember that every little bit counts. Small contributions today can lead to massive returns in the future, and the earlier you start, the better off you'll be. You can always look for ways to reduce discretionary spending or put away a portion of unexpected income or raises to bolster your savings. Make it automatic so that it becomes second nature and lessens the temptation to spend that money on things that won't benefit your future self. 3. Accumulating high-interest debt. Next up is the regret of accumulating high-interest debt, especially from credit cards. It's easy to swipe your card for a new purchase or use credit to cover expenses, but those high interest rates can quickly spiral out of control. You may only pay the minimum balance each month, which feels manageable at first, but over time, the interest payments can add up to more than the original purchase. After 5 years, you could end up paying way more than you ever intended, and the debt becomes even harder to pay off. The danger is in the cycle of credit card debt. As interest accrues, you may find yourself relying on credit to cover other expenses. This can trap you in a financial situation where your money is going toward paying off interest rather than building savings or investing in your future. Even a small amount of debt can snowball into a much larger burden if it isn't managed properly. By adding unnecessary purchases or expenses on credit, you make the situation worse. To avoid this, it's crucial to be mindful of how you're using credit and to prioritize paying off high-interest debt as quickly as possible. Building a budget that helps you avoid unnecessary credit card debt can save you thousands in the long run. It's also important to educate yourself about credit management, including understanding interest rates, fees, and the real cost of making minimum payments. 4. Failing to build an emergency fund. Another huge regret people have after 5 years is failing to build an emergency fund. It's easy to think you don't need one, especially when everything seems fine, but when an emergency hits, not having a financial cushion can lead to huge stress and financial turmoil. Whether it's a job loss, medical emergency, or unexpected car repair, having an emergency fund can help you cover these costs without resorting to high-interest loans or credit cards. When people skip this step and spend their money elsewhere, they often find themselves borrowing money to cover unexpected expenses. This is where financial stress starts to build up. But with an emergency fund, you can face these challenges without jeopardizing your financial health. Even setting aside a small amount each month can add up over time, and it will provide a safety net that can give you peace of mind in the face of unexpected situations. Having an emergency fund also reduces the need for expensive loans or credit cards when emergencies happen. Even if it feels impossible to build this fund, start small and build it over time. It doesn't need to be a huge sum, but having a solid cushion of 3 to 6 months of living expenses can make a world of difference. This will not only safeguard your finances, but also give you peace of mind, knowing you're ready to face life's curveballs. 5. Ignoring insurance needs. The fifth regret that people often have is ignoring their insurance needs. It might seem like a good idea to skip out on health, life, or disability insurance to save a little money each month, but it can be a risky choice. When life throws a curveball, whether it's an accident, illness, or other unexpected events, being uninsured or underinsured can leave you financially vulnerable. 5 years later, you may find yourself dealing with debt from medical bills or other unanticipated expenses that could have been covered with the right insurance. Having the right insurance helps protect you and your family from the financial strain that can result from unforeseen circumstances. It's one of those things that you don't think about until you need it. But by then, it could be too late to make up for the coverage you missed out on. While insurance may seem like an unnecessary expense, it's a small price to pay to protect yourself from bigger, more expensive problems down the road. The financial stability that insurance offers is priceless, especially if an emergency happens and you're not financially prepared. While it might be tempting to skip on insurance in order to save money now, this decision can cost you much more in the long run. Insurance is a protective measure for both your health and your wealth, so it's essential to be mindful of your needs. The peace of mind it provides is worth every penny and could save you from financial devastation in the future. There you have it, the top 5 money decisions people often regret after 5 years. From rushing into homeownership to neglecting your retirement savings, these financial choices may seem small at the time but can lead to long-term consequences. By being mindful of these common mistakes and making smart financial decisions now, you can set yourself up for a more secure and successful future. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more insightful tips on managing your finances and achieving financial freedom. Your future self will thank you.